Hey folks, how you going? It's Mark Whiteley here from Mobile Spy App Comparisons, and welcome to another video where I'm going to go ahead and review another mobile spy app for parents to help keep their children safe online and also monitor their activities on their cell devices and or computers, plus for employees and those that are suspicious something may be going on behind their back. Now, if you haven't yet subscribed to my channel, please go ahead and do so. You'll see a big button right there. Just go ahead and click that, subscribe, hit the bell icon. That way you get notified of my next video as well. Alright, so let's get on to it. Right now you can see on the screen I'm looking at one of the new spy apps. You've probably heard of it. It's called AppMia. Now, AppMia is quite a good app. I have used this app and I have also used about 6 or 7 other different apps as well. This is not the one that I would actually recommend, and I'm going to tell you why in a minute. So let's get stuck into it. Now, what is AppMia? Now, AppMia is a spy app, right? It just allows you to spy on any mobile phone, okay? It pretty much monitors a lot of the different activities. You can spy on WhatsApp, Viber, Facebook, as you can see. You can record calls and surroundings, so you can read all the sent and received text messages, SMSs, emails. Pretty much you can see anything, right? You can track device locations, block websites. Now, a lot of these particular apps do very similar things, and majority of the features in majority of the apps work. Now with AppMia, around about 90% of them worked, which is good, really good, right? You don't really need them all anyway. So a lot of them did work. Now, I didn't stick with it because I'll show you why. So it's not the one that I would recommend to use. For one, it looks okay, right? It looks okay, but when it comes to installation, a little bit hard, rightio, and the cost. The cost is another thing as well. So let me just go through basically a couple of things about it, rightio. If I come up here to features, if I go to features, you'll see, and I've gone through most of the features, but you'll see with the features, they have the call surroundings, radio, record calls, and record surroundings. Now that's the same with most of them. This one is cool because it does have the ability to record calls. Some of them don't. The one that I use does, but this one, yeah, apparently does as well. I never tried that feature. So WhatsApp, Facebook, Viber, yep, that works. GPS tracking, that works a little slow and it's not very pinpointed, but it does work. So it's not like the accuracy is not perfect, but it's okay. And it's a little bit behind, so it's not exactly perfectly real time. Email, web tracking, it works fine. I never checked the music and video file tracking, but I can imagine that would work fine as well. Controlling of the phone, that's cool, that worked as well. So you can just block certain things, have keywords that you can have censored off. So if they type in a certain thing, searching on YouTube or Google, you can have that notified to you. So lots of different things. There's all sorts of extra features here. Keylogger calendars, voice memos, calls and contact tracking. So yep, that's all pretty common stuff, right? So that's pretty much how it all works. Now you're probably wondering, well, what's it going to cost? But before I go into that, the compatibility on this one, it pretty much, you can just put your device in there. It pretty much covers almost any device, any iOS device, any Android device. So it pretty much covers all of them. Most of them do these days. They've got that pretty much under control. Now if I go into a live demo, I'll see what this looks like. They give us, oh, okay, so that's what it looks like on the inside. So it looks pretty cool, and that is actually what it looks like on the inside, right? So I don't use this one, like I said, anymore, and I can't show you the inside of the one I'm actually using just purely because of all the personal stuff with my kids and stuff in there, so I won't be able to show you that, but they all primarily look the same, right? So you can see your calls recorded, surroundings, all the features are here, and as you click on them, it just loads up the details that it's actually monitored and tracked for that particular feature. So pretty cool. It's got all the bits and pieces here. Not too bad, right? Not too bad. Now if I go to pricing, which is one of the things that I found to be a little bit, well, it's not too bad, but I got 4 children, so it can get expensive. So here's a look at this. So you got price is $0. Now the $0 one is completely useless. Absolutely useless. You only get address book, music, apps installed, and calendar activities. You can't do any of the you can't use any of the features, really. It's just, I don't even know why they got that. Ridiculous, right? And you still got to give them credit card details and all this sort of stuff. So this one here, you get a free trial. This is the one you actually have to have. $16 a month, right, per person. So say if you want to monitor 4 of them, it can get expensive. Okay, I've got 4 children, so that's why I used it for about a month, and then I pretty much couldn't afford to use that one, so I didn't use that one. Radio, but some of the features worked. It was okay. Installing it was a real pain in the butt. They're a little bit behind in the technology on this particular side of things, purely because some of the other apps do not require all of these things. Some of them require some, but not all. So obviously, if you're going to install it, you do need to get access to your device. Now, I don't care which one it is. If it's a good one and works properly, you do need to get in access to the phone. You just need to get access to the phone very quickly for usually 30 seconds to a minute, and you need to install the app and then hide the app, right? Because it needs to be undetectable. And this one here wasn't undetectable. That was a bit of an issue, I found anyway. Now, some of them are a little bit different when it comes to installation. With an iPhone, with most of them, all you really need is the iCloud, the Apple details, and then you can actually get in and do it that way. If you're doing an Android device, you need to root that device on here as well. So another step and another sort of software that you have to get. And I just an extra lengthy thing to do, right? Painful. So compatibility is fine as well. But the installation on this one was a little bit harder. Once it was installed, it was no big deal. It was fine. I understood it. But yeah, pricing wise, I was looking at around about $60 every month. That's not what I couldn't do that. When you look at how many children you wanted to monitor. So even if you got 2 children, you're looking at $32 a month. That's not too bad. But it can, after a year, you've spent, nearly $400, right? That's a little steep, okay? Now, the one that I use and the one that I recommend is called HiSTOMobile. Let me show you what that one looks like. Now, the difference here as well is AppMia, it's really cool. It's very new. I don't think they've been around for that long. I would be able to look it up, but they got 2019. I'm pretty sure they only came out this year. I'm pretty sure they're very, very, very new. Whereas HiSTOMobile, if I go to HiSTOMobile has been around for around about 12 years, right? It's been around for a long time, maybe a little less than that, but a long time. And I have used this one over the years, and they've only gotten better, okay? In the first year or so, they had teething issues, support was a little slow, but now it's fantastic. Haven't had a problem with them. You use them to monitor not all 4 children anymore, but just 3 children. Works perfectly, right? And it only costs $69. Okay, there is no monthly fees. It's instant and easy to download. When it comes to installing it, I'll show you. It's really, really simple. So feature-wise, it's primarily got all the same features, okay? These will all have primarily the same features. But the other thing this one has is remote access, as in you get to log in from anywhere you'd like to, okay? And you can actually put it on there remotely as well, which is cool. So it has all the fantastic features, okay? So it's got all the cool stuff. Like I said, it's only $69, so it's really, really cheap. Compatibility, yeah, it's compatible with pretty much every single device, every single type of iOS. See, iPhone no jailbreak, right? On this particular one, you don't have to worry about it. Then how it works, I'll show you. Installation is easy. You download, you install it, you monitor. You literally just go and put a URL in. It gives you a license key. You put that license key in, you press install, you press hide. That's it. It's done. You're monitoring it. Simple, right? So it's not that hard. It doesn't take very long to set it up at all. And that's the one I recommend. So, like I said, AppMia is quite cool. It's quite good, but it is going to cost you a lot more over time, okay? So if you want to go and check it out, you can check out AppMia. That's completely fine. But if you are interested in getting one that I know is a lot cheaper, works very, very well, and it's one that I personally use and I recommend, then I recommend you go and check out HiSTOMobile. So I'm going to put a link below this video. That'll take you to the actual official HiSTOMobile website, which looks like this. You can read all about it if you'd like to. You just click there and you go ahead and purchase that, and it's instant. You get it straight away. You don't have to wait for anything as well. Support is quite good now. They've got a phone number you can call as well, which is nice because they're an actual company. A lot of these other ones hide behind all sorts of stuff. Nobody actually knows where they are. If you really get in trouble and you want to contact them, nobody knows where they are. Let me just check that for this here. If I go to contact, yeah, so there's absolutely no phone number. Okay, so that's another issue. No phone number. Okay, so that's a little bit annoying as well. So personally, yeah, if you want to, hopefully get it right the first time, I recommend going Hyster Mobile. You'll save a lot of money, you'll save a lot of time and a lot of hassle. So go ahead, click the actual button below, the link below. You'll see it in the description there. It's going to take you to the official site. You can check it out and go and grab Hyster Mobile today. Now, if you enjoyed this video and you want to see more comparisons like this and more actual reviews on different apps that are out there, not just for monitoring other people or monitoring your children, but all sorts of different apps to make life easier, then go ahead, subscribe to my channel, hit that bell icon, and that way you get notified of my next video. Alright, I'll see you in the next one. Ciao for now.